Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the last vlog before I can officially put Live in London back in the title because we're going back to London. Answered prayers. If you've been following along on this journey, you know that a couple vlogs ago I was sitting here in this room in absolute tears because of all the confusion and turmoil going on with my husband's team. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my husband Sam plays professional basketball. He's going into his 10th year. He's played the last 2 seasons in London for the London Lions. And this summer we found out that there was going to be a change in ownership with the team, which was not good news for anyone who still had outstanding contracts for a couple more years, which was us. We had 2 more years left on this contract. I had found a job in London. Our 2-year-old son has spent most of his life in London. We have an apartment there that we've never moved out of. We have a great nanny there. We have friends there. Everything about our life for us feels cemented in London, at least from a professional standpoint, at the very least, from a professional standpoint. So this was really hard news for us, and we've spent a good bit of the summer stressing, tears, hard conversations, different scenarios, some in which Sam lives on the other side of the world, and Wolfie and I still live in London because my job's there, and we've just had and it makes me mad actually in retrospect because we have spent so much time stressing about this. But the other day we got some incredible news, like really incredible news, that the team is going to honor the next 2 years on Sam's contract that really was made from the previous ownership, but with the sale of the team it transferred over, and we weren't sure if that was going to be the case. We knew that was the right solution. We knew that was the right thing to do, so much so that we were worried we'd have to, fight them on this and, fight for money that was owed from last spring and moving forward. And, it would suck because so much of what we've loved about the last 2 years has been being a part of this team and this project almost of growing basketball in the UK, because it's not a huge sport there. And we saw such progress over the last 2 years of the arena filling up and seeing merchandise even when we're out and about in London. And we had genuine goals that were aligned with the team and then ownership, and I hope the new ownership of holistically growing basketball in London, which has such a cool, hip savvy footprint that marries well with basketball culture, but also the UK in general. So that's kind of the backstory, but the update, and that I can actually sit here today and tell you, is that the update is that we are going back to London. There's some confusion over salary cap and if Sam will be even playing for the Lions this year or if he'll have to be loaned out or something like that. That's not really my thing to talk about, so I'm not going to. I just know that the Lions are doing right by Sam, right by us, and that we get to go to London today. I'm still at our place here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and we fly out tonight, so I'm super excited. The rest of the vlog is gonna go backwards because I wanted to start with this news. I've gotten so many questions online about, are you guys going back to London? What are you doing? Is Sam still a Lion? All that. So that is super exciting. I'm gonna save my work news for the next vlog because I just wanna make this vlog about what we're doing right now, why we're going back to London, how we're going back to London, and what our last week has looked like here in the States, because it's been a busy one. It's been a very busy one. I'm gonna start you out with us going to Lambeau Field for Packers training camp. They had a joint practice with the Ravens. And that's a super fun day. And then I raced home, got ready, and we had a family photo shoot that night. That was actually for a brand deal with Mrs. Francois. So you'll see all that. And then I'm gonna show you some DIY projects we've done around the house. Now, some of that is even further back in August, but I wanted the flow of this vlog to be nice and to start out with the news. So without further ado, enjoy the last week of August in the States with us. And when you see us next, my next sign-on open here should be from London town. So thanks for following along on our journey. Please comment any questions because I really want to engage with more of you in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed. Bye.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, it's great to see you guys.
Great. Kind of waved him down. He'd run to the locker room, looped back around, and I said, if you got a minute, also I can get Mark Andrews. Yeah.
Congratulations. Your success.
All right. You guys are gonna have some small kids.
I was gonna say. I have a 2-year-old now.
Oh.
Okay, man, today has been fast. Getting up early, racing out the door, went to camp, just finished up training camp. I wanted to say a little intro to the day, but just didn't get around to it because I was kind of rushing. But so much fun to do this with my dad and my uncle. It's his brother, who's the Ravens head coach's agent. So he was here for the Ravens as they were practicing against the Packers, and they play each other Saturday in the last preseason game for both teams. So man, just so fun. And I got to have long one-on-one conversations on the field with Packers head coach Matt LaFleur, Ravens head coach John Harbaugh, and ask all my pregame questions, preseason questions, just really kind of grilling them about some things I had been curious about. So much fun to get that one-on-one FaceTime, get a ton of info I can use throughout the season when I go back to London. Whew, and now I see my dad waiting for me. I just told him go ahead and go in. We are going to Kroll's, which is an old family diner, been in Green Bay forever. My dad used to come here as a kid, and now it's the only spot we wanted to come for lunch and join my uncle for a little lunch. And then, you know, we all go off on our separate ways. It's funny, as an agent and a play-by-play announcer here in the States, and then myself as a sports broadcaster overseas, like, we just pass each other all season. We do not see each other. So it's pretty cool to just have the day together. But Packers training camp was so fun. I also got to see my friend Gabrielle Dillon. It's AJ Dillon. He's a running back for the Packers, his wife, and their 1-year-old son. So much fun to see them. So it's like getting to see all these people I cross paths with, or, you know, talk online with all season, and then get to see in person. So super fun. I am on the clock, and I'm a little bit worried about my whole day now because we have this photo shoot tonight that's already set up, 6 o'clock in Sheboygan on the beach for Mrs. Francois to shoot that skirt. And we're also going to do some family pictures. So I've got to leave Green Bay sooner than later, but we've just ended up in so many conversations, having so much fun. I hadn't been to training camp practice since I think 2014. That was the last time. So it's been 10 years since I've come to Packers training camp, which is wild because that's how my career started. I worked here for first Packers.com as a training camp reporter, and then the next season I was their sideline reporter for their preseason games and at camp. And oh my God, it's crazy now. Married, baby, live overseas. All the experience I've had since then is just really mind-blowing, and it's very cool when it hits y'all at once. And today I certainly felt that. So now off to go get some burgers. Okay. Yeah, I will.
Ketchup, I think ketchup's already out here, though.
But it comes.
Okay, just made it home, realizing how sweaty I'm looking, and I've got to turn this around quickly. I did a little Starbucks run. Gotta go get ready. Gotta go get glam now for a photo shoot. I can't decide if I just start from scratch and take all my makeup off. I look like a wet dog. I gotta figure something out. Wish me luck.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. I know I'm not easy, I drag you out your mind. And there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you
Well, this got weird. Someone sat on what, a wipe with some blueberry on it. Wolfie's outfit is ginormous, so we pinned it. So my co-models are having a hard time. And me, Mama.
This is every runway.
Yeah, everyone needs a Carol at every runway show. Okay, I'm gonna put a shirt on.
Yeah.
You must. Wow. And I thought we could have matched Blue Harbor. Be special. Oh, Wolf. Cut it. Okay, all ready. Time to get going. Can't wait to see these pictures. Can't wait to get some updated family pictures and send some beautiful shots to Mrs. Francois, because I just love their stuff. Busy day. Let's go.
Look at that.
Oh, it's amazing.
You guys just come on there.
Okay.
A really big hug, a big squeeze.
Okay, that is a wrap on a busy day. And my face is so tired from just serving face.
Facing the world.
And now we kick up our feet, we eat some Culvers.
Pick up your feet, send a couple tweet,
Hi, Woo Woo. They were great models.
and eat.
So that's all. Good night. Okay, hello from our bed, which is currently a jungle gym for Woo Woo. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Neither do I. One more little project I want to work on is updating this chandelier. I got it right when we moved in, I think from Z Gallery. It had even like a little bobble here. It just feels kind of cheesy to me now.
And nothing else in here is silver except for this. So I want to paint it gold. I want to spray paint it. And then I want to wrap part of these candelabra bases with rope to match the ones in our kitchen, which have a cool rope detail. Now they're oil rubbed bronze, but I'm okay with mixing metals. This silver is feeling very stark to me now and cold. So instead of getting a whole new light fixture, I'm hoping I can just spray paint that with a little gold and then add a touch of rope just to make it kind of go with the flow more in here.
And of course, that's...
Okay, just tested these two spray paints. They are so different. I don't know why I didn't expect that as much. This one I'm worried is a bit too like shiny, sparkly, metallic. But this is just so yellow. It's called Yukon Gold. So I guess between the two I'll go with this. Looks good. Okay, so before I get to the main chandelier, we're kind of practicing on another lamp we have. So I've got the really yellow one and the gold finish, so I'm gonna go over with a little bit more yellow. So it really has that like yellow gold look, because right now it still kind of looks, yeah, you try that one. It looks pretty good. We did 2 coats of this one, which is called Gilded Brass. That kind of darkened up that yellowy. But I'm liking this. And then begin on that one. Okay, hello. It is the same day. I'm in a different outfit. We just came from my in-laws' pool. It's 8 o'clock at night. We've like all but gone to bed. We're getting Wolfie in bed. And I just realized that I do want to finish this project because the contractor said he could be over as soon as tomorrow to hang the light fixture back up. So we like the way that the lamp turned out enough to do this big chandelier the same way. If I can just get it a bit more gold than silver, I think that's a win. I'm gonna do the rope around the candelabra base. So let's just start.
There's something that won't let me forget. The way that you move. You tattooed me with your lips. I wore you like perfume. We were like no other. 2 hearts on the edge. But we went from lovers to just being friends. Play me like a song stuck in your head. But you still get my blood rushing.
Okay, literally my hand hurts. That was harder than I thought. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit.
You can lead the way. Dance with me, baby. A cure for the heartbreak. Dance with me and let this old record play. Let it play, baby.
So excited to show what this chandelier looks like after our little project. Painted it gold as you saw with that spray paint. Sam did a great job with the rope detail and I'm so thrilled with how that turned out. We also changed up the tablescape a little bit. I got these really pretty candlestick holders at Hobby Lobby and I think what is a good decision when doing a bunch of candlesticks is go with different kinds. I was tempted to just get all the same matching one, but these all match so nicely, but they're all different. So it just adds a little bit of interest. These table runners are also Hobby Lobby. I've had them for a couple of years. You can see where it connects there because it's not long enough. And then another little trick. This is a fake plant, but I put it in a real pot with real soil. I need a little bit more, but once you get enough soil out there, that really helps making everything look a little bit more legitimate. These twisty candles are also from Hobby Lobby. I think they're really cute. They look very designy. The coolest thing, we just put these up tonight. These are from Amazon and they're battery powered, but look at the detail. Look how nice that looks. With the texture there. I know I've gone crazy this summer with Amazon lighting hacks and sconces, and I've put now 5 sconces up in our condo, but I'm just so impressed with the quality. Sorry I'm whispering, Wolfie's sleeping, but I really like how those turned out. So now, all in all, this area just got a major facelift. I think it looks really pretty. I feel like it just looks a bit more elevated. An easy project, but fun to do. Okay, hello. I just came from a very sweaty Soul Sculpt class,
at Yoga on the Lake. So it's like in the hot room with the infrared heaters and with weights and cardio. So it's like the sweatiest class you can do, but I have a little bit of time because Sam and Wolfie are at his parents' swimming in the pool. So I thought I'd get started on this little project that I'm working on before we get back to London. How cute is this? So I realized that our carry-on spinner that Wolfie sits on when we travel in the airport is in London. So we just went to, I think Home Goods and just got this one. Sam ran and got it. And I thought, let's just make it Wolfie's little suitcase and let's put stickers on it, all that. And I just know that these will not stick. And they're from a really cute little London book he has. So everything's like the Beatles. I think there's Sherlock Holmes somewhere on there, Union Jacks, telephone booths. Like, it's just the cutest thing ever. So I asked on Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so that you can see some of my stories and content, because I do love to like engage with people and ask questions. And luckily this really worked because everyone told me to Mod Podge over it. Now, I will say this was a very cheap suitcase. It's not gonna be something we have forever. It's gonna be kind of Wolfie's silly little suitcase, because I think the biggest travel hack once you have a kid over like 1.5 maybe, for them to ride on this in the airport, it's just so great. And you've seen in my previous vlogs how we do that. So I can put in here when we went to Germany last year, or when we went to the Canary Islands last year. That's how we travel, and it's just the best. Then you don't have to buy a travel stroller, because God forbid you get one more thing for your kid. I thought I'd show you guys, and we can see how this works together. I'm a little nervous just because it feels like quite a waste to ruin a perfectly good suitcase, but I think it'll work, and I think it'll be really cute. A little content for the other platforms as well. That should be a cool transition, right? I mean, you first put it on. So I love Mod Podge. I'm gonna put a link to other projects I've done that have this on it. It's kind of become a staple of mine. One coat done. I'm a little nervous. It obviously looks pretty crazy, but if it dries clear, it shouldn't matter that I only put it on part of it. I have to update all my NFL notes every day. I spend at least an hour updating my NFL notes in my iPad of news of the day, and still just catching up on so many off-season storylines, and I have it divided by each team. And since I just got my iPad, it's taking up a lot of my time to get it all up to date and ready, so that when I get to London and can get in studio or at games, I've got everything I need for every team on my iPad. So that's my goal, but it's been a ton of work to get it up to date. Okay, I have no time to spare. Gotta go. Good morning, almost afternoon. Geez, we are moving slow today. We had a big party at my in-laws last night. It was a not going away party. And yeah, Sam is now in Green Bay at Lambeau. Wolfie and I are gonna go later. We're not gonna go into the game. It's last preseason game. First, we're gonna go swim at Nana's pool and wear ourselves out a little bit before we get in the car and drive an hour to Green Bay. I've gotta show off my shirt. One nation, fair to pack. Doesn't get much better than that. Here is today's look. Got my goofy little t-shirt. Green Goyard is perfect for a Packer game because it's so tiny too. Little squirt set, sandals. It is hot today. Okay, let's get Wolfie ready. Say go Packers.
Go Packers.
Go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go.
So this is Harlan Plaza, named after my grandfather, Bob Harlan, and then Wolfie's first name is Harlan. There's Wolfie Harlan. Harlan Wolf Dekker. Very cool.
Right there.
We've had the best time. We've had a good lunch. We've run around. Didn't go in the game, but just had a blast. Coming to Green Bay, showing him Lambeau. Doesn't get better than this. So my grandpa was the president of the Packers for 19 years and pushed for and dreamt of the renovation of Lambeau Field, so it looks like this today and attracts
visitors from all over the world, 365 days a year. Before this, it was really just a shell of a stadium, and he had to push to get it passed through. It had to be voted on by citizens of Green Bay and Wisconsin to up the tax, and it was just a huge deal, and that's his legacy, is creating this amazing venue that is famous around the world. Very special. We're very proud of them. We also went to go see them today. We went to their house. There's my mom and dad. Okay, this better describes it. So it's the Robert E. Harlan Plaza. That's my grandpa, my dad's dad. And yeah, $295 million redevelopment. Very cool. But he dreamed of like every piece of it. He went around and toured old historic stadiums to pick out little details that he wanted to bring here. It was his idea to have the atrium as a place to host big corporate events and weddings and everything, and have the pro shop open 365 days a year so people could come from all over and enjoy beautiful Lambeau Field. It's very cool. We're so proud of that, and every time I come to Lambeau or hear people talk about Lambeau, I feel very proud because I know how much work it took. So cool. And then there's our little Harlan.
Dodo, look at Dodo. Boop, 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 boop. Oh,
wait,
look at Dodo.
Get down, Dodo. Come on, get down. Where's the Dekker?
Hey, you did it. And this one? Okay. Do it again. Try it again. Oh. Woo! What?
Take off my shoes.